you doing, Elise? I think Elise is the only one in here at the moment. So, look, she already gave me a like. All right. So, Elise, I'm not sure what one you're talking about. Have you tried his website? I don't know which person you're talking about. Um, so you asked me what are my favorite channels, and I really like Call for an Uprising. Call for Uprising has been on fire. He's right on. I mean, I really like his channel. Now, I really like Pastor Dean Odo down in Alabama. I really like his channel. And I like Nathan Thompson because Nathan isn't afraid what other people think about what he knows. And then I'll be honest with you, my whole life, I've been just about in the construction field. And for many, many years, I was part of mining and driving dump truck out of a. So I'll be honest with you, one of my favorite shows is called Gold Rush. I love watching that show where those men go up, they dig, they dig in the dirt, and they pull gold. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It's something that I've been. Oh, so you're talking about call for an uprising? Yeah, I've named a couple of my channels. Call for an uprising. You watch the Golden Girls. I used to watch it as a kid growing up. I had to watch Golden Girls because the adults would watch Golden Girls. That's the only reason why I ever watched Girls growing up, is because the adults in the room wanted to watch it. It was funny. Liked watching. I'll be honest with you. Call for an uprising. I like it. Now, from what I understand, he never talks about the flat earth and the four rivers, stuff like that. But I really like Call for an Uprising because I'll be honest with you. I feel like the man who runs that show, the Call for an Uprising, is a prophet. The reason why I think that the guy who runs that show, Call for an Uprising, is a prophet. I mean, come on, if you've been watching his stuff long enough, I mean, he's been right on about everything. Yeah, I really love for an uprising. I really like his channel. I love the intro where he punches Bethel in the face and he goes flying. I love it. He's like, and he goes flying. I love it. Yes, I do like Call for an Uprising. Is he the same guy that does Russian vids? Is Call for an Uprising the same guy that does Russian vids? Because I don't know if that's the same guy, but he's pretty good too. If it's somebody different, I do like watching Russian vids. Um, Russian vids is something I like to watch also. So Tico Train, how you doing? How you doing, Tico Train? If you can come over, hit the like button so I know how many friendlies we got. So I know we got at least two friendlies. We got Elisa and Tico in here. Okay. Is that what's okay? I don't know. They just seem sound to me similar. Um, yeah, I wondered that the other day because I'll be honest with you, a lot of their videos are the same. Like that's how a lot of their videos are the same. So it's different people. Either way, I like watching Russian vids and I like watching the other one. Yes. Now, if everybody problem, my internet is bad. Yes. even though my Wi-Fi says I got full bars, it's 2020 and I can't even live stream without it glitching with a full connection. So yeah, I apologize for that. I apologize that my internet isn't very good. But if you guys would like to support the channel, I ask you guys to help me out with my pay. So I know it's not very good, but I mean, if you guys want to help my channel, I do need help. Listen, there's no way if I did it, I wouldn't even have this set up. So I have a PayPal set up. All right. So if you guys can help me out, that'd be great because I'm kind of freaking out. Listen, I'm not worried about the internet right now. My internet, I'm not worried about. What I'm worried about is food in the fridge right now. So I got enough food to get through tomorrow, and that's it. And I don't need food stamps until the 9th. So the 9th is when I get food stamps. That's a whole week. I got to make a whole week on a day's worth of food. So that's what I'm personally going through right now. If you got me out, there's a PayPal link in the comments. So anyway, let's talk about who I called today. I called a bunch of people today. It's funny because a lot of times people ask me today, both people asked me if I was recording them. No, I would not record you until I asked you. So if you're a politician or anybody, I will give you the respect that I will never record a phone conversation unless I get your permission or a personal conversation. I'm not going to have a hidden camera. All right. I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm recording what I'm talking about. So, no, I will never record unless I ask your permission. So, let's get that clear. So, first person that I called today, the mayor. I called the mayor today. First time I called him, he didn't answer. I just hung up. And then I called this woman, Elise Stefanik. I called her 4 times, all right, and left a message, Washington, D.C. office, Watertown office, Potsdam office, and Glen Falls office. I left 4 messages in 4 offices for Elise Stefanik. I still haven't received a phone call back. Now, after I made them phone calls, I called the mayor back because he didn't answer me right. I was like, he's got to be available. Called the mayor back. He answered this time. So he apologized. As soon as I got on the phone, I said, hey, this is Donnie Lee Berger. He said, hey, I apologize. I've been really busy. And before he went and told me how busy he was, I said, yes, I understand how busy you are, Mr. Mayor. So I told the mayor, I said, I understand how busy you are, and it's understandable. All right. So that I'm just calling. All right. So all I asked him, I said, can I interview? I want another interview. And the mayor agreed. So the mayor agreed to another interview. He said, Donnie, he said, I'm not blowing you off. He said, I've just been really busy. I said, that's okay. So he assured me that he'd be getting in contact with me and we will be having that interview. So if the mayor watches my videos and you want to be prepared for the interview, my first question, I already figured this out really. The first question I want to talk about is about what he knows about the New World Order, Freemason Illuminati. All right, so I'm going to be talking to the mayor about the Freemason. All right, so wait, somebody help me out. Hold on, I got an email. Miranda, thank you, Miranda. Thank you. Now, I don't have her permission to show her information, but I will say her first name. She's a moderator. Thank you, Amanda, for helping me out. Let's go back to talking to the mayor real quick. So the mayor, I already asked him about the New World Order. All right. I already asked the mayor about the New World Order. All right. And this is what he told me. This is what's amazing. God is good. I did not expect the answer I got when I asked the mayor about the New World Order. Now, I asked the mayor about the New World Order I asked him last week. So, hey, can somebody go check out his channel? Seiko says, hope you support my channel. I do flat earth and truth videos. I'm here at good video ones. Thanks for the support. Somebody go check his channel real quick to make sure that he's got, first off, he's got videos. And then second of all, if those videos are, yes, listen, man, if you're for the truth, man, I'll support you every day of the week. All right, brother? I'll definitely support you if you're for the truth. Like, so basically, everybody, I don't care if you don't have videos, even if you don't have videos, so I asked the neighbor, I asked him about the New World Order. You know what he said? He told me that his other people have been telling him about the New World Order. I said, really? Well, then good, good. So the mayor already knows a little something. He knows a little bit about the New World Order. Now, let's talk about Councilman Jesse Rocha. I spoke with Jesse Rocha today, and I asked him about the New World Order. I said, Mr. Councilman, what do you know about the New World Order? You know what he told me? He said, well, there was that wrestling group back in the 80s and 90s, that wrestling group. I'm like, you're correct. There was a wrestling group called the NWO, the New World Order. And I said, what else do you know about the New World Order? And he said, well, just what I've seen in the movies. So he said that the other thing that he knows is just what he's seen in the movies. And I said, you're correct. They use the movies a lot. Yeah, they use the movies a lot. Hi, Charity. Hi, Charity. How are you? We got Minnesota. Up where the Mississippi starts. I tell you what, Minnesota has got to be a beautiful. Now, I've drove through Minnesota, just driving through on the highway. Every time I go to Minnesota, I'm either in Minneapolis or the highway. It seems like that's it. So, but Minnesota's got to be a beautiful place because that's where the Mississippi is, and for their tens and tens of thousands of lakes. I would really like to go to the countryside. I've only just been through the high city. Because anytime I go to Minneapolis, I'm in the Twin Cities or I'm on the highway. So Seiko, he was asking people to check out his channel. Listen, if you're not I'm going to check out your channel. I don't even know if I'm subscribed to your channel. Um, oh, let's talk about Elise. Elise asked me a question. I need to talk about ID 2020. So ID 2020 is a program. ID 20 ID 2020 is a program that is trying to register kids, and they write them their medical records, like their vaccine records, their fingerprints, their pictures. All right, they have like it's a record of kids. All right, it's called ID 2020, and they're trying to get every kid, every like, our age group knows about the Golden Girl. Did you say Golden Girls? I'm a huge fan. Yeah, I was telling her that up all the adults like to watch Golden Girls, so I used to watch. So I'm gonna go here to Seiko here. I'm going to your channel. I'm already subscribed. I figured I would be. I figured I would be subscribed. This is Seiko.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
So is that you or else? I don't even know. Oh, maybe it might be somebody else. I'm going through all his videos and it might be somebody else. Oh, you mirrors. Okay, he mirrors videos. Okay, he mirrors them. Okay. All right. So if anybody can, if anybody can, if you guys can help me out because I'm struggling up here, um, there's a PayPal link in the comments. All right. So if you can, thank you. But listen, if you can't, I understand. I'm not in any position myself. So I understand if you can't. All right. And you don't need to be apologetic. As I understand, we're in actually some of the worst financial times this country's seen right now. I honestly believe that this is probably going to be worse than the Depression because this was mandatory business shutdown. So I think we're entering the hardest financial times that this country's ever seen. All right, that's cool. Oh, Elise, I just gave you hi Miranda. I just thank you, Miranda. I got that email. Thank you. I got that for the donation. Thank you, Miranda. Yeah, I'm live. I'm there. Yep. Thank you for that. So you didn't know I was live? You didn't know because I got the email about 20 minutes ago. Well, maybe less than that, maybe 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. So Miranda says, "You're welcome, brother. I hope it falls on good ground. Happy, happy to help another need." Well, thank you. Thank you for helping me out. That's cool. Yeah, I wanted to go live. I wanted to go live to talk with everybody. What's going on? Um, does anybody have any news? Anybody have anything they want to share? Does anybody have anything that they think I don't know? Because I love learning things. I love learning things. What's up, Mr. Dragon? That's a local. We got a local. That's Mr. Dragon. He's a local guy. What's going on, man? So the virus can't be transmitted. Okay. But they might, I don't even know. Now, I definitely know it's the fear propaganda, but I'm on the fence. Listen, I'm on the fence whether this is a real virus or not. I've been hearing reports that there's a patent on this virus, that there's a patent on it. There could be. And if that's the case, that means it's a virus, but I think they're just playing up. They're just playing up the symptom. Because think about it. All these people are coming on and saying, all these celebrities, right? The governor's brother, everybody. Cuomo Chris got the but if you're so sick and it's so deadly that you can have a camera and you're dressed up, when you're sick and you don't have no camera around, okay, I don't give a shit what you listen. If you're in much need, you don't have a camera in your face. You don't go and say, hey, I got this virus. No, it's not this death, man. You're right, because here's the whole thing. More people have died in my city with here's the biggest thing that's going on in this town, and I'm sure it's probably happening in your town too. Is I call them zombies, the junkies, the ones that are on the needles. All right, the needles. All right, I'm telling you, that more people die from the opiates than anything. More people opiates than anything, but yet we're worried about this. We're worried about this virus that killed, like, even listen, I don't even know if these numbers are real. I'm pretty sure they're inflated. All right. I don't crazy. It has to do with 5G. I am aware of frequencies and vibration. I'm a Navy pilot, or not a Navy pilot. Why would I even say that? I was a Navy aviation mechanic. So I don't even know why I would just say that. But anyway, I was an aviation mechanic, and I were on the EA-6B Prowler, which is an electronic attack aircraft. All right. So I understand the frequencies and vibrations. Yeah. So Charity says no matter what people have, they're going to call Corona. But now I have already been hearing reports. I have already been hearing reports that the hospitals, or whoever dies, like whoever is dying, all right, whoever's dying, I've heard them misclassifying their death. All right. There's a lot. This is what's going when somebody dies, they're telling everybody it's a corona when it's not the corona. That's what's going on. I've heard that already. So Charity's right. Charity's right. The numbers are inflated, they're skewed. I've already heard that report, Charity, and I believe it. Listen, that's an easy one to believe. If they've already heard reports that they're classifying other people dying and just saying that's corona going on already. Yeah, if the person's got cancer, is 9 years old, corona. Yes, they're blaming all deaths that are not corona related. It's crazy. I'm glad you brought that up, Charity, because that's what's going on. If people are just dying and calling it the corona. I'm still here, everybody. I had to just blow my nose. So, so is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? At least put in a political thing in there. Hi, Danielle. Danielle's here. How are you? Look what Danielle did for me, everybody. She made me my own cup. It's got my name on it, Flat Earth, Watertown, New York. This is my favorite part. I love it. In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. I love that. This cup is like super heavy. It's like a 2 pound cup. All right. And then I've never seen it. It came with with a metal straw. Look at that. Arctic straw. I just love it. There's nothing in it right now. I don't got nothing in it. But I love this cup right there. In the beginning, God created the heaven and yes, I'm very listen. I do get excited. I do. Charity called me out. Charity called me out. Yes, yeah. Because I'll be honest with you, I gotta be. This isn't a dating website, okay? So I just be as nice and respectful as I can. Because this is YouTube, right? This is YouTube. No, I just get excited because I get really excited when I see my moderators come in. All right. I do the same thing for you, Charity. I do the same thing for Miranda. I do the same thing for Danielle. I do the same thing for Tico. And I think he's a guy. I think Tico's a guy. But I get excited when I see my moderators come over because you guys are faithful. Everybody that's in my chat right now has been pretty faithful to my channel. Miranda, Danielle, Charity, all you guys have been so faithful to my channel and helping out. You guys are, you're all biblical flat earthers. I love it. We appreciate it. Well, good. Yeah. Did you hit the bell? I know you did, Danielle. You hit the bell. But you know what? You know I never get notifications anymore. I used to get them, and all of a sudden it stopped. Nathan Tom. All of a sudden, since I went on his channel, ever since I went on Nathan's channel, I don't get any more of Nathan Thompson's notifications. The only time I get them is if I click on my subscriptions and scroll through when they have the whole list. I don't get the little bell notification like I used to. I have. So Elise says, I went back and watched your Watertown's Most Wanted vid. I think you should aim for 5-star channel. That's great. So I've been waiting for the cops to show up over We the People. So the video I did a few days ago called We the People, I've been waiting for the cops to come for that one because I'm pretty sure they're going to give me crap over what somebody else did. I wasn't even there. So that video was a viewer, that was a subscriber submitted video, We the People. Now, I'll be honest with you. We the People, what he did could be trespassing because he entered school property. All right. It wasn't his flag that he flipped upside down. So, but he wanted me to have it. So I was like, okay. But I told him I won't divulge who you are, but you are on video. So I told him, I was like, you are on video, but if anybody questions me, I'm not gonna say who's who. But I mean, the guy's on video because I don't recommend flipping upside down a flag on somebody else's property. All right. So if you have your own property and your own stuff and want to join in flying the flag upside down, then do it. But listen, I'll be honest with you. Do I agree with what he did? Absolutely. So I do agree with him flipping that flag upside down. Oh, so Mr. Dragon says, bro, did you hear about this virus mutating? Yes. So now I've heard how many strains are there's 8. How many strains is there? 8? I heard there was 8 maybe. I don't even know how many strains of corona there is. Oh, Danielle, don't rub that in. Danielle's like, oh, I went kayaking today. Well, guess what? It's still too cold up here. I wanted to go to the river today. Danielle, I wanted to go to the river. It was nice out. It was partly sunny and it was nice, but it was like 32 degrees. It was cold. It was like it started out at 28 and it was like noon. It was like just at freezing. It did warm up into the 40s today, but I was like, I really wanted to go to the river. I really wanted to go to the river today, but it was just it was nice. The sky was nice, but it was too cold for me to be going down to the water. I didn't want to go to the water when it was just above freezing. So hopefully tomorrow, I'm going for 50s. If it's in the 50s, I'm going to the river. If it's 50s and it's not raining, I'm going down to the river. Yeah, nobody is. Yeah, nobody's staying 6 feet apart. Nobody's doing it. What is some? This is funny. The last council meeting, right? The last city council meeting, the mayor just addressed everybody about not shaking hands. Like, so we went through city council. He just told everybody not to shake hands, social distance, right? And then afterwards, after the city council meeting, he comes up to me and he shakes my hand. Of course, I'm going to shake the hand. All right. I don't care fake corona. All right. But I just thought it was so funny that the mayor, after just like addressing everybody during the city council about social distancing, all right, walks right up to me with his hand, like That's kind of awkward. He was already like 10 feet away when he put it out. All right. So he puts his hand out like 10 feet away, whatever. But, it's bull crap. Nobody, they should do the elbow bump. They're trying to do the bump elbows, bump your elbows together. Come on. He's like, I need moderators for my channel. How many subscribers you got, Mr. Dragon? How many subscribers are you up to right now? I'm getting close to 400, everybody. So anybody can share my stuff. If you guys, anybody is on, if anybody is on like a different media account, share my videos. But share the good ones, all right? Share the good videos, like my interview with the mayor, my city council meeting, all right? You don't need to share my live. My lives are not good because it breaks up. You can't understand half of what I'm saying. So if I filmed it with this, it's going to catch everything. All right. So if you're going to share my videos, make sure to do the videos that I film this, because this way you don't have to worry about it not coming through. If you want to apply, Dragon X is hired. How much you paying? He's like, how much you paying if people are applying? He's got a job interview. He wants some moderators in his chat. I'll be honest with you, Mr. Dragon X. You got to be having good videos. You got to be having truth videos. All right. So if you got truth videos, exactly. Danielle just said, "What's your content? What's your content?" So, because this is, I know you're new. So if everybody knows that Mr. Dragon, he's a local. He's a Watertown guy. He's local, and he just found out about flat Earth, and I think he's coming around to it. I'm pretty sure he's coming around to it. So he's new to the community. I don't know where he stands with the Lord, but he's got my respect because every time I see him, he gives me a what. He's really friendly. So every time I see him, he's like, "What's up, bro?" So I'm like, "What's up?" So every time I see him around town, he gives me a shout out. So he's got my respect. So I've been over on his channel. I watched a couple of his videos. The one I did watch was when you were promoting my channel. So he did promote my channel in one of his videos. I did watch his videos where he gave me a shout out. So he did give me a shout out over on his channel. I did check that out. Does everybody like my cup in the beginning? So if anybody wants a cup, talk to Daniel. All right. If anybody wants a cup, talk to Danielle, exchange your information, and we'll hook you up. This is the best quality cup I've ever had. I'm not lying. All right. This is the best quality cup I've ever had. All right. I love it. Yeah. Listen, we're all there, buddy. We're all there, man. We all want to grow a channel. So I do want everybody to subscribe to everybody. All right. Because I'm pretty much subscribed to everybody in my chat. So everybody who's in my chat, I'm subscribed to you. All right. So everybody that's in my chat, I've already subscribed. what I like, Charity has been putting out the videos. Charity, love it that you put out these great videos now. I love it. So I love seeing your videos that you like to put up. Yeah, he's like me. Mr. Dragonix is he's one of the poor people, so he's also looking for help on his channel. Um, but I tell you, the people that come to my channel are biblical flat earthers. Yeah, listen, dude, I swear on my channel, I smoke cigarettes channel. All right, like I'm not the best Christian. We're real, as long as you're real, because I think that's what is important the most. All right, you want to come over? Come over tomorrow, and we can do a live tomorrow. So if you want to start 134 Union Street. So I live at. I already told you that before, but I live at 134 Union. Want to come over tomorrow? Text me. I still got your number. So I still got your number, Ahmed. So if you want, just text me and just stop by. All right, or stop by, and then we can. I'll sit you right here. I'll move my telescope out of the way, and you can sit right here. Yes, Ahmed. His first name is Ahmed. Everybody, Ahmed is in one of my first original street talks. So I interviewed Ahmed in one of my first originals called Street Talk. So he's in the first Street Talk video. If anybody wants to go see what who he is, well, you can check his channel out. But I did interview him almost a year ago. It's probably been almost a year. It was in the summertime, I think. Yeah. So he's in one of my videos I called Street Talk. It was yeah. Okay. So I got these flyers. I got these flyers. I just been waiting to be nice enough to go outside. It was close today. It was it was nice blue, cloudy, sunny skies. Partly cloudy, but it was cold. It was cold today. So hopefully it won't be too much longer. So does anybody want to tell me something? Does anybody want to tell me something that I don't know? Does anybody think they might know something? And even if I already know it, let's talk about it. Does anybody want to change the subject to bring something else up? Or any questions? Does anybody got like questions or anything like that? A lost Wi-Fi? Probably me. It's probably my Wi-Fi. Did you watch that video I sent you yesterday? Did you send it to me in a text message? Oh, I do have your video. I'm pulling the video back up to make sure I did watch it. Yeah, okay. At the same time, if it is created with I did watch that. Well, I'll be honest, I didn't watch the whole thing, Danielle. I I clicked on it just to see what it was about. I didn't watch every minute of it, so I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't watch every minute of it. But what I did do is I started watching some of it, and the title alone made me convinced that it was probably truth. but I didn't watch the whole video. But I did watch some of it. Okay, I will. Yes, yes, no, I will watch it. I will make sure that I watch it. All right, I just pulled it back up. Oh my god! I just dropped my phone on my computer. But yeah, so yeah, I just pulled it up. Anything? No. All right, nothing's broken. But yeah, I'll check. I'll watch the whole video this time. Click on it. I seen the title. And I was like, okay, and I did. I skipped through it real quick. Like I clicked there and I clicked through it real quick. But then I went back to watching because I'm addicted to watching mining shows. If people are digging things out of the earth, whether it's gold or precious gemstones, I can't help it. I love watching shows where guys or gals are out just digging in the dirt and pulling treasures out. So I'm pretty sure I was watching one of those shows when I got that. Is that bald British guy? He might be British. It's hard to tell where they're from. Yeah, the government line. Oh, what we got here? Yeah. Okay, it's Mr. It's Ahmed. All right, so I just text you back, man. Just come back through tomorrow, man. Come through tomorrow, and we can do a live tomorrow. All right, cool. So he'll come through tomorrow then. Yeah, man, just come through tomorrow, and we can go live. Don't come by till like the afternoon, though. All right, come over like in the afternoon. You know, this is what stinks about what happened to Charity, everybody. Charity was supposed on a cruise, and the cruise got canceled. That stinks. I'd be really, really mad. I'd be infuriated if I paid for a cruise and then this virus canceled it. So Charity was supposed to be down in the Bahamas and Mexico and the Caribbean and all that stuff. Coronavirus stopped that for her. That stinks. I would have been pissed. Like Vegas is closed right now. Like Vegas is closed. I went to Vegas in November with my brother. You know how pissed I would have been that happened, if Vegas closing happened during the time I was supposed to go. I would have been pissed off if my plans got. Um, I would have been pissed if my plans got messed up. Yeah, she's salty. I'll be salty too. Yeah, she had a cruise all set up to leave the frozen tundra. She wanted to leave the frozen tundra of Minnesota for just a little bit, right? Wanted to go where the nice sun was out. It was beautiful. Nope. she's got to wait now. She's got to wait a few more weeks before, just like me. I'm waiting. I'm so anxious to go outside and just like hang out. And it's right on the edge of the weather turning here. She's like, yeah, stupid. Yeah. So, but I mean, they hooked her up though. They gave her some little, but still, I'd be mad if my trip got canceled. Especially, you've been waiting all winter. You've been waiting all winter, and boom. I did my traveling in the beginning. So I traveled in the beginning of winter, and that was before they closed everything. So I'm glad that I did my traveling back in November. So don't get me wrong, I would travel right now. As long as I had a vehicle to drive or somebody was taking me, I would be in a vehicle going anywhere. Nothing's going to cancel me because I don't like the airports. I don't like the security. I don't like all that stuff. Look at me. This beard alone will get over and search. They see that beard, they'll pull me over. Oh, we got to check this guy. All right, it's crazy. So, all right, guys, I've been live for almost an hour. I want a cigarette, so I'm gonna go over there and get a cigarette, and I just got to go over there to the couch. So I'm gonna grab a cigarette real quick. Hold on, people. All right, all right. Oh, Danielle. Good night, Danielle. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming by. And I will be um, watching the full video. All right. Sometimes I'll be honest with you. People send me videos all the time, and for the most part, I watch them, but I don't watch all of them because this if I get sent a video, I start to watch it, and then I'll know whether it's good or way. If it's good, that's cool, you know. But for the most part, most videos people send me, they're pretty good. People send me a lot of good videos, but sometimes I don't have, because sometimes these videos are long, like an hour. Don't get me wrong, like I'm staying at home. I stay at home, so I will be watching stuff. So I'll make sure I watch that video in full because I did already check it out. I skimmed through it. Oh, you're driving? You're driving, or are you in somebody's driving? You got a license? I didn't know you had a license. Maybe you don't. Maybe I just called you out. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're just a passenger. Just come out driving. Yeah, you might have a license. So, does anybody got any questions for me? Does anybody have anything new they might want to share with, or does anybody just have something they want to talk about? Um, because that's the name of this one. Let's chat live or let's talk live. I don't even know the own video title of don't even know my own video title. Well, hmm. You know what we can do? I'm gonna go over to News Junkie. I'm gonna go over to News Junkie and check out News Junkie and see. Hey, anybody notice any April Fool stuff? Has anybody noticed any April Fool stuff? You've been working to get your car fixed. Cool, man. What kind of car you got? What needs to be fixed on it, man? I know how to turn a wrench. I know how to turn a wrench. So I don't have no tools though. That's my problem. I know how to turn a wrench, but I don't have no tools. Oh, okay. So this was a while ago. So Elise asked, tell us about your confronting the Masonic tattoo parlor. So right over here, right around the corner from my house, right around the corner from my house, there's a place called Napoleon's. And Napoleon is an he's a black guy. He's an African American, and he has a Mason symbol on his sign. But all I did was ask him. I said, "Hey, I noticed that you're a Freemason." He said, "Yeah, Mason." And then I mentioned about flat Earth, and he didn't know what I was talking. I could tell that he did not know what I was talking about. But I was just walking by. I was just walking by. I said, "Hey, I seen you got the Mason sign symbol on your sign, and I was wondering if you know about the flat Earth or whatever." He didn't know, and that was it. So I mean, it was really brief. It was just a brief. Oh, your mom dated him. Oh, there's the guy right there. Ask him then if his mom, Mr. Jack's, his mom dated Napoleon. So the guy's name's Napoleon. So I think right, that's his name, right? After himself. But anyway, I only just briefly asked him about it, and he didn't know about the Earth. I mean, he could he be lying to me? Maybe he could be lying to me, but I honestly think he didn't know. What's up, dude? What's going on? The dude. Yeah, I just think he has that symbol because it's cool, because I think he's a Mason. He is a Mason. So, but he's not at the level. He's not at the level maybe that we talk about. He's just a regular dude, a part of a society. He has no idea that control. He might have an idea of the inner workings, but I felt apparently didn't know what I brought up. So I could have been fooled. I could have been fooled. Don't get me wrong, fooled me. I've been fooled. All right, so um, but it was just brief. But when I see him again, I'll talk to him more this time. So that's only right around the corner from my house. It's not even maybe 500 feet. 500 feet. My house is where his tattoo shop is. So it's not very far. So Elise, that's a good question. So, does anybody got any more questions? Anybody got any more questions? Oh, this is what I wanted to pull up News Junkie. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to pull up News Junkie to see all the crap that they're talking. Every story is about the corona. If you guys got your stocks, if you guys got any stuff, this is one of the stories they had. There's a link to it. Hope you guys don't have stocks. I hope nobody has stocks. Unless you got stock laters or mask or toilet paper, it's a bad time to be in stocks right now. I mean, actually, any day is a bad time because this is what they do. All right, they crash the market. All right, they crash the market on purpose. So let's go back to what else they're talking about. Elise, I did the same thing with your video. So Elise asked me, what do you think of my video, all the 33s in the article? I clicked on your video and I did the same thing. I just skimmed through it, and with what I seen quickly, I didn't watch the whole video. I did not watch the whole video, but I did click on it. I gave you a like when I subscribed to your channel, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But for the most part, it's a video that's exposing the 33s. You know, that's good information. I do that a lot. Skim through videos a lot. I do skim through videos a lot. Oh, here we go. Here's the positive. These are fake numbers, people. Here's my counties. I'm in Jefferson County. All right. I'm in Jefferson County. Look at St. Lawrence County, 37. St. Lawrence County has the least amount of people living in it. Those numbers ain't real, people. Those numbers ain't real. Oh, here's something. The prisoners. Let's talk about the prisoners being released. New York, all the counties have been releasing prisoners. Guess what today? So I mentioned my buddy Dale before. So about a month ago, I'm going to talk about that for a minute. He was my buddy Dale was on the run. All right. He was basically in violation of his conditions. All right. So he was in violation of the court of what he was supposed to be doing. So I kept telling him every time I seen him, I said, hey, yourself in to get things correct. You got to face it, and then everything will be better for you instead of ducking and diving. Because he was ducking and diving for like 3 months. Like this, he was ducking and diving for 3 months, and he wouldn't do no videos with me. He wouldn't do videos because he was ducking and diving. I was like, listen, man, you got to turn yourself in. So, well, he didn't turn himself in, but got caught. So he's been in jail for like a month. So my buddy Dale has been in jail for like a month. And we knew before they started releasing prisoners, if you watch Call for an Uprising or Russian vids, Eric sees all. If you see those videos, Eric sees all Russian vids, call for an uprising. They all said be releasing the prisoners. And this week, I've been watching all the different counties report on how many prisoners they released. And so I've been waiting. I've been waiting for a knock on the door from my buddy Dale because I just knew that it wouldn't be very before they let him out because he's nonviolent. I mean, he was only put in jail for a violation of his conditions. I mean, like that's like the least kind of criminal you have to worry about. All right. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. I mean, like, ain't that big of a deal. So I've been waiting for his knock on the. He came over today. He's like, yeah, I just got out of jail and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And he told me because he told me this is what he told me. He was afraid that the shit was going to hit the fan once he got arrested because he knew that once he got arrested, it was going to hit the fan, and he called it. Dale knew that things were going to go down while he was incarcerated. And he was right. Things went down in such a bad way, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. But I'm glad to see that he's out. I mean, because really, a violation of an order. I mean, it's not even a violation of order; it's a violation of conditions. Like he was going to some appointments, and he didn't go to an appointment. Right? He was supposed to be here, and he wasn't. You know what I mean? So that's like the least kind of criminal you got to worry about. You know what I mean? So stupid. But either way, he's out now, and I'm glad. I'm glad that he's out. Now those I don't know what they're doing with those other criminals that are really bad. All right, I don't know about the ones that really because listen, there's times that people need to be put away. All right, and the jails are filled with a bunch of people that don't need to be there. All right, the jails are filled with a bunch of people that don't need to be there. So I'm glad to see my buddy was out. And I asked him about coming live, if he will come do a live with me, because now he's got everything in order now. He's not on the run anymore. He's out. So he got that thing he got it taken care of because I just got sick of seeing him. I was like, dude, you gotta go turn yourself in. All right. Because I told him, I'm like, first off, you're putting me in jeopardy because you're hanging out at my house a couple times, You come over and hang out for a couple hours. And don't get me wrong, he's my buddy. Come in. But I told him every time. I told him, I was like, why shouldn't I call the cops on you right now? Because listen, he's homeless. All right. He's homeless. All right. And even though I seen him today, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. All right. I told him to go get an apartment, and he hasn't even tried that today. So I don't even know where to stay. So no, that I never turned him in. All right. I told him I was, because I needed to get through to him that he has to get his affairs in order. All right. Because I have to work on kingdom work. My buddy wants to work on kingdom work. All right. And I told him, I said, listen, you have to have your affairs in order. You can't be a wanted man. All right. You can't be a wanted man and work on kingdom work. Well, I guess Jesus was a wanted man and he worked on work. But for my buddies, he needed to take care of his legal issues. All right. I was like, take care of your legal issues. All right. And he did finally. Finally, his issues are taken care of. And they let him out early. He was supposed to get a year. He was supposed to go back in for a year. And he only did a month. So that's good. All right. All right, Mr. Dragon X. So, well, I've been live long enough. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by. Mr. Dress, Elise, the dude, Charity, Danielle, Miranda, Miranda, um, and then who else? That's the only ones in my chat. Okay, so that was only the ones in the chat. So I thank everybody for coming by. So Miranda, I will finish watching your video. I will watch the whole thing, and then Danielle. I think Danielle already left, but Danielle, I will be watching that whole video, and then Mr. Dragon X. Thank you, Charity. Mr. Dragon X. Text me tomorrow afternoon. Let me know you're on your way over. All right. So everybody, the plan is that I'm going to have a med. Mr. Dragon is his first name is Ahmed. Um, I invited Ahmed over tomorrow, and he'll come do a live with me. So we can do that, and we get to talk about what he's learned. Because if anybody watches the first video of my street talk, if you look up street talk, he's in my first video. So he has more to say about the earth being flat and motionless this time. So thank everybody for coming by, and I'll talk with you guys tomorrow. And then if anybody's got my number, text me, or if you got my email, you want to email me, go ahead. So we can still talk if you guys still want to talk. You guys got my number or email, or just comment on my videos. You guys just comment on the videos. I'll respond, because I always check my comments. I'm always, seeing what people are saying. So, all right. Thanks, everybody.